Here are you, yeah. I was doing all right. I fucking right before I was about, I had a bunch of. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. No, I was saying that right before I got on the boat, I had a bunch of drinks and stuff that I was gonna bring over. I fucking fell off the loading ramp and lost the box that I had.
Oh.
No, I am. Let me tell you, my disappointment is immeasurable. But I had some on my person, so I'll have a little extra. And I'm gonna go up north. I think maybe tomorrow, try and find the corn that supposedly is up there, and I think maybe brew some more.
Have you found it yet?
No, I ain't been up
I can
there
take
looking.
you there, no problem.
All right, well,
It's very easy.
What are you doing right now?
I am a China pig, a black spotted pig, a
well,
Berkshire pig, and then back
Yeah.
to China pig, and then the
Okay.
black spotted pig,
Right.
and then the Berkshire pig,
Okay.
and then we go back to China pig.
Right. All right. How about this? Let me go update my arch. Let people know I'm on the island, and then I'll meet
Yep.
up with you, and we can go up that way. So you don't.
I'll
mind.
be right along this road between here and the river. I got
Alright.
another dead China pig back there.
All right.
Did you know the story of how Guarma became like this?
No, I don't really know much of anything other than it's a nice place to live.
Well, once again, it is the shaman who told me this story. He's a native here.
Okay.
And actually, I'm wrong. No, not the shaman. This was a man named Alexander Vasquez.
Okay.
He was the former dictator here. And
Really?
I met him a few times. That man, he had every weapon you could think of. Mauser, pump shotgun, semi-automatic, cannons.
Jesus.
The Maxim gun. He had it all in the castle. But he told me that he came here when he was very young. And maybe you need to take a little bathroom break right here.
Oh, all right.
Keep talking, telling the story.
Jesus Christ, there's titties in here.
Yes.
There's a lot.
Uh-huh.
I see this as someone's personal. Oh, I see this very stiff sock in here as well. I don't think I want to use that outhouse. I'm not gonna lie, Cole.
Yeah, no, it's a little nasty.
God damn, there's even another one hanging outside on the fucking door frame.
Well, it's so quiet and solitude here. Man, you got to do what you got to do,
Yeah, that's true. I was about to say, if you're out here by yourself, especially a bunch of soldiers. Oh, I see now. That's a bad way to be.
I know, I've heard that people have died in there before.
I wouldn't be surprised. Goodness.
Anyway, this Vasquez, he was a two men in one. He
2 men in one.
Yeah, his real name was Alexander Vasquez.
Uh-huh.
And that is his name that he uses when he's feeling okay, when he's not at war. When he was at war, he became El Capitan.
Oh,
I think this means the captain or something in
Yeah.
Spanish.
that sounds about right.
Yep. Well, he was, at a very young age, he was captured by the former dictator here in Guarma. This man, he was tyrant. He taxed the local people very heavily. He made himself very, very rich. And this Vasquez, he came here. He did something wrong. I can't remember what it was. But something that the dictator did not like. And so he put him in the prison. You can find where he stayed. If you go south, along the beach, past the village, around the cliff where there's a big boat, you'll see this. It's called, I forget what it's called, but you'll see a little camp. The first one you get to, right on the cliff. That is where he was kept in prison. After some years, though, the local people, some of his friends, had a rebellion, and they freed him. And that is where the Civil War began. He slowly became the leader of the militia, and waged a huge war against this tyrant, the first dictator. And you know why the town is like it is. It's because Vasquez, in his fury and anger, became El Capitan, and he rigged the entire town with the dynamite. And when he knew that the dictator and his even his family were there, he blew it all up, completely killed everyone inside, including including the dictator and his family, his sons. And it ended the war, but with a very heavy price. So that is how the town is destroyed like it is. It described to me the beauty of it long ago. Of course, we will never see this beauty.
Oh, goddamn. I suppose a place like this, the way it looks and everything, it don't surprise me it got such a rich history.
Yeah, in its own way, it is beauty still, but with the battling the nature now, you know.
I tell you what, goddamn.
He was a strange man, though. He did not want to do business. He did not want to refuse everything that I offer him. And then he took me on a walk and he pointed to his these large chests filled with gold and cash and gems. Said, "Do you think I need anything? Do I lack for anything?" Here, of course, on his hip was the semi-automatic pistol that he used, you know.
Right.
But so later he was, I don't know if he was chased out or if he was killed or what. But he is no longer here. Which in a way, I don't know if he was good for the island or bad. I liked him. I have met many warlords in my day. And that is what he was. He was a warlord. While he was here, it seemed to me that the militia was very strong. People were active, you know. They seemed content.
Right.
And after is when all these problems began, including the killing of this man named Lockjaw Jim, the dismantling of all the ministers. Only Herbie survived it all, and then of course Edgar. So it's been like a week or 2 or 3 of chaos, and then calm, quiet, too quiet. And then the chaos returns. And then it becomes quiet again.
I tell you what, I was just starting to get settled. I think the day before, I had a real nice day. You know, me and my kids, we went and saw my son's graveside. We went out to Big Valley where he had, we spread his ashes out there, right?
Wait, you had a son?
I have 2 sons. I have multiple kids. But my son Rose died a couple years ago. And he had a, you know what a gramophone is?
Is it the cone that you speak into, make your voice very loud?
That's right. Well, the thing about it is that they record it. That's what it is. They record your voice on the cylinder.
That thing. Yes.
And we got to hear his voice yesterday. It was the most amazing thing. It was like he was standing right there in front of me.
God.
Yeah. No, it was, it's some of this newfangled technology shit. I don't know what the fuck. It just, it was horrible. And his laugh, I could hear his laugh like he had just said it right there.
Are you sure it's technology, not spirit?
It wasn't a spirit, I'm telling you. It wasn't. It's because we had my youngest Madison was there cranking the thing, and the cylinder was spinning, and there was sound coming out of the horn thing, and it was him. It was like he was in there, but he wasn't.
That is like a miracle.
I was about to say, I was there. I spread his ashes. I was there when he died. I know it wasn't him. I mean, I'm a spiritual man, but that was no ghost or nothing. That was something far different.
It is. I don't know if I am father or not, but I can only imagine your joy and maybe shock too.
It was a lot. It was definitely a lot. But the funny thing about it is that we ended up doing that. And right as we were leaving, we ran into a pack of wolves, and probably the most bloodthirsty hunters I think I've ever met. There was a what do they call it? A moose that rode up on us as we were looking at these folk that rode up on us. And this girl goes, "I gotta go hunt that moose. I'll be right back." And sure enough, she rode off and came back with the moose pelt. And then she said, "I'm gonna go kill a fucking bear." And then she rode off, and I guess probably got herself a bear. I don't know. But so that got me thinking. I thought, well, maybe I will come back to the cross. Maybe Gorma ain't right for me. Maybe I'm just out here temporarily. And then today happened where I get telegrams saying, just don't come to Blackwater, and there's all this shit happening in the snow, and then all of a sudden the bank's blowing up, and there's a Gatling gun or a Maxim gun riding out of roads. And I'm thinking, well, I gotta get the fuck off this mainland. I got to Gorma.
You used to be outlaw before.
I was a debt collector, but I wasn't the one that went to go. I wasn't the one to go at. I wasn't one to ask. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
I got mine. I was very good at it. Did it for probably a lot longer than I should have. But you need your methods as long as they work. And I think. For a long time, I didn't give a shit about who I hurt or what I did.
What changed you? Was there something in particular? Or
it was my son.
The one who passed away?
No, my other son, my younger one, Oliver. He ended up having to kill somebody, and I changed him, and not aggressively, but he looked at me different from that day forward, and the only reason he had to kill someone was my fault. Somebody with bad blood coming after me, and
maybe to save you.
Yeah, a fella broke into our house one night, and I taught my son to shoot. That's really, I ain't the smartest of fellas, I only know how to do so many things. I can hurt people, and I can shoot a gun, and but after that we had a lot of long talks, and I decided that I wasn't gonna hurt people like that no more, especially if it was gonna put him in danger. So I put it down. I bought my way out of my contract. My boss made me pay a pretty penny. I had to pay $1,000 for every year of service, and that ended up being well, he saw me as more valuable than any tool he'd ever had. Every other person that we had working with us, it's just the two of us. Every other person that we had working with us, had either died or couldn't work no more. And folks' tongues get cut out, limbs get blown off, whatever. But those sorts of things are just, I don't know. I was numb to it. I still am. I see people die and all that sort of stuff.
Are you going back up to your home now, or?
I was going to go back into town. I'm going to go up to the Arches and put my thing, my paper back. I know, I don't know. I had already started growing softer. Just having a child would do that. I don't know what it is about it. You start caring a bit more when you realize it's not just you got to worry about. But eventually I got to the point where I figured it's probably best I calm down a bit, I guess. Don't have any kids, Cole. They'll just care about you and shit. It's all boring.
Well, I often think about this. I am no spring chicken either, and when I am old and more gray than I am today, I wonder if there are any of my children out there that might come and find me, or family.
Hey,
I have not seen my 5 brothers and sisters since I was 8 years old.
You got 5 brothers and sisters?
Yeah, well, this
Jeez.
when I was 8 years old, I had 5, and my parents sold me to an army
Goodness
because they
gracious.
could not afford to keep me anymore.
God damn.
Well, we had to pull the straw, you know when you get the short straw. I got the short one. Matchmaker. They make matches. Very, very difficult living. Don't remember much about them.
Well, if you were 8, I mean, it's all shit. There's a lot of shit I don't remember at 8.
Don't even know if I remember their names, Only last name Jung, that's it. The mama and the papa, that's it.
So you never know. I think one thing you can say for sure is that you probably at least looked up at the same moon they had. And even if your parents are gone, you know, my parents are gone. They've been gone for a little while, but their
I'm sure
siblings
they're
probably
gone.
are too.
Yeah, the city where I'm from, it's filled with terrible, terrible things every day. The last 20, 30 years now. War, bombs, foreign countries coming in and eating it up. Opium, gangs, everything. I doubt, I know for sure, no way my parents could still be alive.
Yeah.
Hopefully maybe a brother or sister or something. Who knows?